Okay, I am live for the first time in many months, and I thought I'd share something with you today. A couple of things first. This is the first time I've done a live show here on the channel for several months. Obviously, it was a previous computer as well, and I've just realised when I come here that all my settings are gone. You know, my startup music, my everything's gone. But I just wanted to come in and do a quick wee video and chat about what's happening in the shop and what's going to be happening going forward. And do a wee unboxing as well of some stuff which has just arrived. I've not been on much the last few months. As many of you will be aware, I am now working full time for NHS 24, NHS Tap and Trace. I'm doing contact tracing, and I'm doing this for a few months now just to recover a wee bit from what happened during lockdown and how the hits that the business took during that time. So I'm going to be doing that through the end of this year. So guys, I'm opening a box here while I'm talking to you, and the beginning of next year. After which, hopefully, I'll be back in the shop full time and able to do more like this. But I do want to get back to my podcasting, speaking to people, talking about comics, talking about TV, talking about anything to do with the genre. And also, I want to get back to doing my auctions. With that in mind, this looks good. I'm sure it looks like enough though. I want to show you some wee bits and bobs that I've just gotten back from CGC. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 20 CGC goodies to show you. And this is all stuff which is going to be available online and in the shop in the weeks to come. Starting with this bad boy. Have a look at that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do some of this here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. A 9.8. This is the one per store variant, I believe, which wasn't widely available at the time. Massive thing. I had to be sent separate because it was a much bigger case. Even though the actual comic isn't that much bigger than the standard comic. And what I've got there as well is I've got a 9.4 of The Last Ronin, number 1 of the standard cover as well. So yeah, very excited. First week we do an auction. We'll have some of these up. We'll probably spread them out because I've started sending these stuff in to be graded every month. So I should be getting maybe 25 comics graded every month. Plus, if you want anything graded, send it in to me and we'll have a look at it and get it included in. A lot of the cost of grading is sending it, is the mail, because you've got to send it and then pay to get it shipped back. So it's quite an expensive process. So if I do it in bulk, the cost overall of the postage comes down. What else have we got? Well, I was actually quite excited about this one. This is a Silver Age comic, a Spectre, only 4.5. But from 1968, it's one of the oldest comics I actually own. Very nice. I do have a feeling some of these are going to end up on my shelves here or on my wall, either here in my study or in my planned movie room. I'm putting a screening room in up the stairs. Now that both of my sons have moved out, I didn't need to keep bedrooms for both of them, So we're putting in a screening room with a projector and a massive screen, 120-inch screen, I think is planned, and a nice sofa with a fold-out bed, just in case they do come home for the weekend. But they'll only be for the weekend. That's it. They'll not be welcome back. Oh, this one is really nice. Okay, a 9.8. The Ice Cream Man Quarantine Comic Special. And again, it was a one per store variant with, if you can see it, but it's got a metallic effect to it. So again, the more I look at these, the more I think I could just keep this one, like go on the shelf and stuff like this, and that'll be that. But obviously, I'm a retailer, they are going to be up for sale. So if you see anything you fancy, give me a shout. So here, I'm not sure if this is the one or not, but this is the Department of Truth #1. It likes to be 9.6. I had a couple of these away. I'm not sure if that's the basic cover or the secret. I should put my glasses on. There was a secret cover that had Lee Harvey Oswald on it, which I think is this one, rather than JFK. So that was a secret variant that they sent out, very sneaky, to shops, and it's very, very rare. So 9.6, a lot like that. You know, I was hoping for some 9.8s, more 9.8s when I sent these in. So some of the 9.6s is what it is. I should really have paid somebody to have a real look at them before I went. This one's another nice one, a 9.4 Geiger #1 in the Virgin variant cover. Okay, it's quite a recent book. Jeff Jones book out recently. That's a very nice one. I love these CGCs. I can go CBCS and get them done there, but CBCS is, I just feel like the CGC looks better, feels a bit better. Quality wise, I think it's just right up there. So I'm going to keep going with CGC. Here's another beautiful one. Heartbeat #1. America and Adolfo cover. 9.4. Obviously, CGC comics are going to look beautiful up on your wall. They're a great investment. I get I've sent a lot of independent comics to be done. And it's one of those things that you're just sort of, you're hoping that the book's going to be picked up by Netflix or something like that. Yeah. A 9.6 Batman 92. First appearance of this character. And that's the Jimenez sketch colour variant, which again was a one per store variant when it came around. So yeah, when that was first out, that was going for quite good money online. That was flying through the roof because it was so rare and unexpected. I think the heat's died down a wee bit on it because the character didn't prove to be so enduringly popular as they thought she would be. I think they thought they had the next Harley Quinn on their hands, and it turned out people still prefer Harley Quinn. But there you go. What else have we got? Oh, that's a nice one. Again, this is one that might just remain in my personal condition. It's a Sandman #1. Only an 8.0, but then it is, it's a, I don't know, 30-year-old book, 40-year-old book, 1980 something, I think. So, an 8.0, it's in good condition. It looks beautiful. Off white to white pages, that's what you'd expect. The book's been well read over the years. So getting an 8.0 for it, I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks beautiful on somebody's wall. Add to any Neil Gaiman fans collection. It's quite exciting because I can't honestly remember exactly what I put in, and I've tried not to check it. Here's again one of the biggest comics of lockdown, or one of the biggest comics of the last year or so. Haha. #1. Again, that 9.6. I think I'm going to have to do something, maybe see about getting them pressed or something like that before I send them in. That's the difference between getting a 9.6 and a 9.8. And everybody wants the 9.8, obviously. So yeah, I keep on going through all these, but I will be putting these up in auctions to come soon. Where before I was just doing bundles and things like this. I'm going to be looking for more, more sort of unusual stuff to be selling. 9.2. What's that all about? That was straight from the box and into it as well. It was a new costume. Introduction to a new costume. A new spider area begins here. Going to be honest though, think the old costume either will come back or even possibly has already come back since this one came out, because Spider-Man has changed his costume multiple times over the years. It always ends up coming back eventually. If I remember right, there should be some more Spider-Man in here. Oh, V4 5 first Black Winter at 9.4. Again, would I like the 9.6, but it's all about the edging, it's all about the pricing. But yeah, somebody who wants first appearances and things like that, I'm sure I'll be able to find a good home for that. It's awfully exciting. My plan is to try and send them away every month so that I get some of these things back. Every single month I've got something to show you. This was a bit disappointing, 8.5 for Harley Quinn #1, and this was the Peach Momoko 1 per store variant. Honestly, an 8.5, I'm not sure what's wrong with that, to go from a 9.4, 9.6 down to an 8.5. It comes into the shop, I put it into a bag and board, it goes into a box, I send it away. Yeah. As grading goes, that's a wee bit disappointing. But there we go. I'm sure CGC have got it right. Still make a nice part on your wall. A nice addition to your collection. Here's one of the 9.8s. Again, this was a 1 per store variant. Again, firepower #1. You probably can't see it unless I get some light in it, but the firepower itself is in gold lettering rather than yellow lettering, which was the case with the actual #1. So yeah, this was a 9.8, and it was a 1 per store variant. During lockdown and just before, and indeed just after, a lot of the guys like Image and things like this, and Boom and stuff like this, were doing 1 per store variants as thank yous for stores who they know had a hard time during lockdown. So we were getting a lot of these 1 per store variants through, which helped, or will be helping out going forward. Okay, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #3. And again, this was the white. They did these in multiple covers, so all the different Rangers got their own colour, and this was the sort of super rare white helmet Ranger. So I'm delighted with that one at a 9.8. That's a beautiful piece. Again, that was a 1 per store, what they call a thank you edition. So it was sent, only one per shop in the country got one of them. So that'll make somebody a beautiful home. I'll find a beautiful home with someone. This one, 9.2, but there we go. This is a comic that I've raved about all year. Stray Dogs #1 in a 9.2. I've got a few of the #0s from Free Comic Book Day coming. This is going to be massive. This is going to be made into something. I guarantee it. If it's not, again, it's another one which is likely to end up on my wall up the stairs, I think, depending on what kind of offer I got for it. What have we got? What have we got here? Oh, there's the Amazing Spider-Man. I can't remember which one was the A cover. We did obviously 3 of these with the white webbing, the red webbing, and the blue webbing. So I've got a 9.4 with the white webbing, which I think was the first one. So that's nice to see. Would you prefer the 9.8? Yeah, but there you go. Possibly I've got here. What have I got here? A wee bit an older one there, from 1992. A wee X-Men there. I believe it's the second appearance of, I'm trying to think. I don't know, maybe the second appearance of somebody. I put it in because it's got a little bit of value to it. And I also think it's a super cool cover. Again, if you're an X-Men fan, get something like that up on your wall. Very nice. I'm not going to be able to get these on the bus, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to get them along to my work, but we shall have a go. Again, another. Is this the same one? Put this on at the front. That's the same one. This is shuffled its way to the front. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, or was it 3? I'm going to have a look. Excuse me. It was 3, so I've got 3 and 4. Again, both White Ranger variants, which is nice. Just killed myself there, I thought. Surely can't be right. What have we got here? Something is Killing the Children, number 11, Virgin Art variant cover for that. And again, it was a 1 per store edition for one of the hottest books of the last 12 months. I really wish I still had copies of number 1, but I don't. I sold them all. There you go. Sometimes a book just really takes out. And yeah, Something's Killing the Children was that book this year. And that's me back to Spectre. So that's me back to it. So there you go. That's a load of comics. CGC comics, which will look beautiful in your room. We're going to be starting the Wednesday night auction stroke podcasts, possibly fortnightly, possibly monthly, probably fortnightly, because it'll depend on my shift pattern with the full-time job. But yeah, try and get back into it, get back to speaking to people, get back to talking about comics and games and books and things that are coming off, and yeah, try to find some more sort of special things like this that we can get out to you and get you interested in. So thanks for that today. I just thought I'd share opening the box for you. It was very exciting. Like I say, my first ever CGC unboxing, and I'm delighted with the 1 per store. 9.8 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, last run in number 1. Obviously, the only problem I have is the problem that any retailer has. You can't be a collector and a retailer at the same time, because I so want to keep this and get it up on a wall somewhere. But we'll see. I'm sure I'll find a good home for it. So there you go. Thanks very much, guys. Stay tuned to the shop. If you're messaging the shop and we're not getting back to you very quickly at the moment, again, it's because I'm not working at it full time at the moment, and I'm tending to look at things later on at night once I've finished doing my actual day job, as it were. But we do try and get back to everybody eventually. So, stick with us and, stay in touch. Okay, that'll be us. Cheers, guys.